Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This video is not going to be the usual video where I talk about health problems, health solution, etc. This is going to be pertaining to a group of individuals known as the NEET UG aspirants. That's right, the so-called pre-doctors or to-be doctors or budding doctors, whatever you might call it. So if you are any one of them, then this video is very important for you and I urge you to watch it till the very end, because this might lead you to two ways. Either it could be an eye-opener for you, or you could feel very motivated after watching this video. So if you want to find out where do you land, then please keep on watching this video till the very end, because it is extremely important for you. So with NEET UG admissions and results around the corner, I thought what better time than now to talk about this. So I have completed my MBBS in the year 2020 and I have completed my internship this year, that is 2021. So I find myself fit to talk about this and to give you my review of the journey that I have had. So whatever I'm talking is always based upon my own experiences and definitely the real truth or the harsh truth that people might hide it from you, because people like to sugarcoat things and I'm going to keep it as real as I can. So to begin with, there are two kinds of people in this field or aiming for this field. The group A people or the class A people are the ones that are really dedicated and have everything that it takes and are really hardworking and have dreamt this and are really attracted to this profession and want to become this, and they have it in their heart, in their veins, in their blood and everything else. So these are the group A kind of people, and the group B kind of people are the exact opposite kind of people who are not interested in this, not dedicated, not at all thinking about this as a profession or in their life to be incorporated, not at all. In fact, they were just giving this entrance exam or are going to give this entrance exam because they were pushed into it, forced into it, pressurized into it, probably by their parents, by their peers, by their friends, relatives or anybody who might have an influence over them. So I'm going to be talking about a good news and a bad news for both the categories, and definitely I'm going to start from the class B category because they are more critical and crucial to talk about, and this video might be an eye-opener for them. So our class B individuals, or the second class people who have been forced or pressurized or just pushed into this because of their parents or anything else, any other reason, and are solely not very dedicated or haven't actually aimed for this or aimed to become a doctor, then I would really urge you to think as much as you can and reconsider your decision, because it's not a piece of cake. Honestly, this is not 7th grade or 8th grade where you can just go to change schools or go to any other board and just get through it. No, it requires your all-time dedication, attention, hard work and etc to become what it takes. And if you don't have it, if you've been pressurized, it might really go for a toss and you actually are ruining your career. Why I say this? Because I have seen a lot of people in my journey itself going through this, who have been pressurized and really take the wrong decisions, go the wrong way because they cannot handle so much stress, they cannot handle so much studying, so they go the wrong way, they ruin their lives, destroy their careers, and it is really not very nice to see all of that, because it as noble as it is, it also is very for people who are very hardworking. This is for them, and if you're not that sort of person, if you're being forced, then you need to have that conversation with your parents before you get in, because trust me, as much difficult or as much uncomfortable that conversation you might feel is, you cannot ignore the conversation, and just because you feel uncomfortable talking to your parents about your career, you just want to go in the lane where they are putting you and you just want to destroy your career. For what? Don't do that. Just have a conversation, have a frank conversation. It may take 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. Try to convince them, give them an alternate career that you have thought of, or if you are interested in something else, try to put all of your points in front of them, try to convince them as much as you can, because trust me, if you get over these 3 to 4 hours with your parents, you are going to save your life, save your career to yourself. Not that MBBS is a very difficult profession or you cannot do it. You can definitely ace it, but only if you want to. If you have that thing inside you that group A people will have, then definitely you are the correct person. But if you do not have, you are actually being forced, then it's not the correct decision. It's not the most wise decision. So you need to talk to your parents, make them sit down with you, explain them the pros and cons, tell them if you have an alternative, tell them if you have the perfect plan to achieve your goals but in some other field. Tell them, speak to them, because a communication gap in your career is not what you want, trust me. So just do that. But in spite of all the conversations also, your parents are not ready to understand, and obviously you do not have any other option but to go into that. And if you are going into that, then you have to join the clan A or the group A, because trust me, it's not that all of the people who are forced to end up very badly. No, it's not like that. Some people, rare species, but some people have done wonders and come out as great doctors. In fact, I have many of the examples in my head, but only if you have the desire and dedication. So that brings us to the class 1 or the class A or the group 1 kind of people. Coming on to the class 1 or the group 1 people who have everything that it takes, who have the dedication, who have the hard work, who are ready to put in all the efforts, their time, energy, attention, everything. And I want to say that I have a very good news for you, that you are the perfect fit for MBBS, because MBBS does require all of these qualities, and you have that. So you are going to have a lot of fun when you enter that medical college right from the day one. All I want to probably give you a heads up about is one of the variants of this group. Of course, there are many variants that you will come across and might probably be it, but there is one variant in specification that I want to talk about, because again, they might switch and they might become worse. So to prevent the latter, I am going to just name that variant, and that variant is the people who are extremely dedicated, have everything that it takes, but because of XYZ reasons, or because of lack of constant motivation, they have the graph of a plateau graph in between, and then again there is an upstroke. So you do not want that. You can definitely, I'm not saying that you are robots or machines that have to work 24/7 into 4.5 years. No, I'm not saying that. Nobody can do that. You are human. You are allowed to take breaks. You are allowed to have phases where you don't want to get up or probably don't want to study at all. But it's okay to have that break, but also remember to take a break from the break. What I mean is, you need to switch back. No matter what, you have to switch back. You can have a day or a two, but not more than that. You cannot be constantly in that phase where you do not want to study, you do not want to pay attention, because mind you, the time that you are taking that break, you are also missing out on a lot. MBBS is a profession where you cannot just read something for the heck of passing it and then just pass it and then just forget about everything else that you study. No, certainly all of us do that, but that's not the way it's supposed to be. As in, MBBS is the only profession where the moment you enter that medical college, you hear your professors teaching you in the lecture hall, in the dissection hall, in your clinical postings. Each and every word is important, will be asked, and you will be applying it to your clinical practice. It is that important. It's not like some XYZ profession where you just read this for the heck of passing it and then just forget about it. No, MBBS is not that. MBBS is where each and every word is used, which is a very good thing actually, because you are kind of using your knowledge and all of that. But definitely you need to understand that every moment where you are lagging behind or you are taking a break, you are missing out on stuff. Okay, also here I don't mean by saying all of this that doctors are very boring, or MBBS graduate students are very boring, or MBBS people in MBBS are very boring. No, definitely not. It's just that MBBS people also party, but the only difference is they party when everything is sorted. That is how actually it's supposed to be. They freak out when they have given an exam, or they freak out when they have done their studying. That's actually the ideal way. Of course, not everyone is an idealistic person, but that is how you are supposed to be if you have to get through it like as a rock star, or as a good doctor that you say. So that is all what you have to do. You have to stay dedicated, you have to stay attentive, you have to give your time, you have to devote. And hence people say that that stethoscope is going to take your youth, it's going to cost you your youth. That is why they say it, because it requires that much attention, that much care, because it's about your career, it's about your patient's life that you're dealing with. It's not about some XYZ machine or XYZ people or anything like that. It is about a human being that you're going to deal with. So study like it. Definitely things are going to excite you. Stethoscope is going to excite you, dissection halls are going to excite you, dissecting cadavers in the first year are going to excite you, clinical postings are going to excite you, seeing book pictures in an actual human body is going to excite you. There are many exciting things if you are dedicated, if you want this, if you want to be a doctor. So yeah, that's what I want to tell you, the group A people, to stay motivated, to stay dedicated, because you remember this, that you are your own companion. You are definitely going to make colleagues, classmates, friends and all of that, but you are your companion. You should know where to start, where to stop, when it comes to studying, when it comes to breaks, when it comes to parties. You should know that better than anybody else, because you know your journey, you know everything about you better than anybody else. So with this, the video comes to an end, and if you have any doubts regarding any of the points that you've not understood, or probably want me to explain it in a little bit of more detail, then please mention down in the comments below, because this is a very extremely important topic, because it deals with your careers, it deals with your life. So if you want me to make another video, I will definitely do. So please mention in the comment section below if you like this video, or if you want another version or variant to be explained. I will certainly do that. Thank you so much for watching this video, and all the very best for your results, for your admissions, and for your preparations. And stay healthy, stay fit, wear a mask.